Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Hi guys! If you're a fan of reading like I am, and you've been looking to try out audible.com for audiobooks, we have a link for a free 30-day trial. So go ahead and check out audibletrial.com/Creative Play and Podcast Network. That's Audible, audibletrial.com/Creative Play and Podcast Network. Thanks!
Have we rested?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think we have.
Well, we didn't decide because we had to hurry
Yeah,
pack up last time. So we should probably pick up where we left off, which is you're back in the fire room.
3 level 1 spells.
Remember the
main room.
In the main room.
and the halfling that
He's dead.
wanted to.
Can we loot him? What's on his body?
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's right. Modious killed him.
Question Modious.
Yes.
What did Modious get off him?
Yeah, he's just gonna lie.
Modious find nothing. His all his buttons are cut off.
All of his buttons are cut off?
And all of his shiny buttons. They're pretty valuable.
Oh, from the guy. I thought you meant Modious. I was like, why is Modious wearing a shirt?
He's
He's
not
a demon.
Modious likes to go like
this.
Still no pants, I see.
His tiny little waistcoat.
Like Daffy Duck.
Nice.
So
I
does
was thinking
anyone
of
want
Squeaky.
gems for their spells? Yay.
Can I get 3 of the same color?
3 of the same color?
I
I
think I'll use my method that
Okay.
I use because my method that I use is
It's your method.
Any particular shiny stone you're
She
wanting?
likes green.
Because she was robbed of getting the emeralds last time.
I was
Yeah.
like, what? These were an option?
Because when we did the game, since it was a one shot to make life easier for everybody, it's like, here, you know, I did the color, what color means what level, here's your spell slots. These are all level 5.
Yeah.
Which, you know,
That was fun. My wizard did well.
Yes.
yeah, your wizard did very well.
You had some really interesting spells, and the way you used them was
The laughing one.
Yeah.
cautiously
I was
laughter.
like, I was
There was this badass kobold chieftain who's a fighter extraordinaire. He had tons of hit points for a kobold. He was messing with Hogar. He was messing with Lady Coraline. He was getting common advantage because he had a buddy there. He's got a shield that shoots spikes at you when you hit it. So if you hit him, he can knock you back
I
and
missed
shoot the poison
Gillette.
spike.
Until this so much.
That was
Hogar
fun.
got poisoned.
That was a lot.
He's ignoring the
That was
chieftain.
really
He's going to
fun.
run after because
I
they
love
stole a
playing
baby.
that.
That's what started this whole thing.
I forgot.
That got cut in half.
And they stole a baby. Kellie's character rolled a natural 20 to shoot the flying kobold that had the baby, so it fell and landed. Then, later on, another kobold picked the baby up, ran off. And then a wounded flying one were fighting over the baby. I want the baby. No, I want the baby. I want the baby. And they're fighting over...
Solomon's choice.
I think the baby
Literally,
Solomon.
He did. He was like.
That's roll the one.
Hogar was going to do his cool thing where he like attacks and runs and action surges with double attack with javelins. So he hits this guy, runs around the corner pulling out his javelins, and he throws the first javelin a 1. And that was a good time for us to cap the episode there and say, listeners, should the javelin hit the baby or Hogar twist an ankle? Which one would you like? And I love my listeners.
What does everybody say?
It was
Kill the
Mark
baby.
and
He
Paul.
said kill
That was
the
the only
baby.
2 voters there were.
The baby.
That was my vote.
So I gave them this horrible scene of, you know, all this whole battle you've been hearing this baby crying, and all of a sudden the night gets used.
No more babies.
But because the baby was dead, it covered as an object, so I could mend it together.
So she mended it, and then he resurrected it.
Because he had revived,
Revive.
which doesn't mend body parts. So it would have been like a
Frankenstein
torso baby.
But because she had
That does
it
not
was.
sound good.
Yeah, it was fun.
That sounds
I was
So the
like,
baby lived, half the town died.
And we were running out of time, so we skipped a bunch of chapters of the story to the dragon's coming to you. So you're going to the dragon.
You're like, all right, hey, dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
my
fun.
gosh.
It was.
Because
fun
Tilda
stuff.
remembered the last dragon. She's not standing in front of it.
Tilda's like, dragon gone, because she has fond memories of the Unlikely Fellowship of, we're all standing there, as Carrie pulls out her bow point blank to the dragon and
I'm
says,
still
fuck
saying,
you, and
I'm
shoots it.
still a vassal to Venom Fang.
She rolled a 1 on that, didn't she?
Yeah,
Or was
she
it
did.
just, it was...
No.
She did fail
It
though.
was a
failed.
really crappy attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point blank because she wants
And
revenge on this
literally-
dragon for killing her family. And,
I mean, it
And then
maybe
party
it's
but
died right
it was
there.
playing completely within her character.
You know, like went to 0.
Problem is, she waited for everyone to get in front of this dragon and prostrate to, oh great dragon god, we want to talk to you. Because it even crawled out of its hidey hole to talk to them.
Yeah, we're like,
Because-
we're just gonna try diplomacy here because we don't want to
Because
die.
for one, it was the starter set, and this dragon's way high level for them.
Right.
They're level 3, he's level 8. Which means a level 5 group could take him. It's, for a level 5 group, it's almost even fight.
Yeah.
Still tough.
We were level, what, 3?
Hmm?
Yeah.
But in theory, her mission was to drive off the dragon, not kill the dragon.
Yeah, well, she interpreted it as, but no, to be fair, she was playing to her character.
Yes, she was playing
but
completely
to
different
the
character.
point of obsessive compulsive behavior.
Which many
which
adventure
was
does.
her. I mean, that was
That is-
her.
I mean, it's
That was her
completely
character.
legit.
Lots of people, when faced with a dragon,
She got, I think,
kill
the inspiration.
dragon.
Yeah, she got the
She
inspiration
got
point for it.
inspiration for that.
And then the whole group got a poison cloud to the face, except the rogue who said, Dragon? I'm gonna hide in the bushes over here away from you guys.
With
What?
poison spray, what is the range on that? Because it just says a poof.
A poof?
Is what it says.
Like,
A
really? And
poof of poison.
I'm like, really? A
Poison
European
spray.
poof just pops up?
10 feet? Yeah. Okay.
So you go, and poof, she poofs.
That's what I
At
saw.
level 5, I
What?
can roll 2.
When you said poof, I was like, aha, okay. I saw this one actor as a kid, and they had the Elephant Man on.
Oh.
And, 1980s, black and white though, but it was like there was a kid in there, and I'm like, I've seen him before. I've seen him in something. And it was in Stardust.
Oh.
He was one of the pirates. It's like,
Do you know the kid,
So
the
who made
virgin
you
we all
think of
want to
De Niro?
sacrifice in Hocus Pocus? Do you know who that is?
He was awesome in that role.
That killed me. He is on NCIS. He plays the Elf Lord. I'm trying to think of what he's the McGee. He's Special Agent McGee.
What?
Right? I was
the
like,
kid who
no.
was in Hocus Pocus.
Yes, and when they show them together, it's very apparent that it.
Oh my god, I
it
love
was
that
so
movie.
cute.
I loved
That's
Hocus
And then
Pocus.
it's McGee, the Elf Lord.
Sorry, I'm
From
stalling because
the
I have
Elf
my
Lord
dice out
from-
yet.
The
So
Elf
you're
Lord from the video game he plays all the time, and they tease him.
Oh,
Constantly. He's being
I've
called
never
the
seen
Elf Lord by
The
Gibbs.
CIS
Yeah,
is good.
I have also never seen this show, but
I've been watching the show
It's
for years.
it's better than a lot of the NCIS.
All the NCIS
The
bullshit.
CSIs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are icky.
yeah. NCIS is good because they have an actual storyline.
Oh.
There's arcs that go along with the
Or
episodes.
he's,
But I love
he's called the
Hocus
Elf
Pocus.
in the show. They call him the Elf Lord
Or
all the time.
Ducky's my favorite.
Bette Midler
Ducky.
and
Did you hear about Denozo? They finally are showing commercials for his new show.
Ooh.
Denozo, the main character, he's been on episode 1. He's been on almost every single episode for 12, 13 seasons.
Wow.
And he's starting a new show, and it's not a spinoff. He's not Denozo.
Oh.
He's playing another. He's a forensic psychologist. Him. He's playing a forensic psychologist who helps
Oh my god.
solve crimes. And there's a meme about him. Do you remember this kid? And they show him in his Thaddeus outfit, where he's or Thaddeus. Thaddeus, right?
Thackeray Binks.
They show him in that, and then you're like, and you're scrolling, who is it? And then they show him, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's my Elf Lord.
Oh.
I
He's a Gummer ball.
love Hocus Pocus is just, I love that movie.
Mangles, and sometimes I write them again.
And sometimes I switch them on you.
You're evil. I like that.
It's funny because then she comes back.
I like that about
I
you.
like that about
Let's
you.
ask Modious what happened.
Yes.
Yes, all right. Oh,
So,
should we do our
Are
intro?
we ready?
Yes,
Yep.
we
Are
have
we ready?
to.
Yep. We'll do the intro around the table even.
Woo!
Welcome back to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition.
Woo!
Wait, wrong game. Welcome back to Lady Knights of Adventure. It's one of those games. So everyone go around the table and introduce yourself. Even Arlene is in the window all excited. For a second I thought she was going to come in the door and say, introduce yourself, Arlene.
I didn't show her how to eat a kitty burger.
There's a story there, and that story needs video.
I just had images of Fast Times at Ridgemont High with the carrot.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool.
So who wants to go first?
Oh, that's how
I will go first. I am Nicole and I'm playing Gadrial, the fighter Worgen.
Monster Hunter.
Which is important.
The Monster Hunter part.
Mm-hmm.
I am Brittney and I'm playing March, the rabbit folk paladin.
I am Kellie and I am playing Kaelyndris Songsmith, the half-elven bard.
I'm Jocelyn and I'm playing Myfanawy Duskwyld, halfling warlock. And I am Golda. I'm playing Guandis. I'm the half-elf cleric of Nike. Just don't do it.
Okay, so we left off. So I'm looking for the cap to this pen. You guys realized that the instructor was, aghast, being told that the master is dead. And he took the students and teleported instantly away to parts unknown, leaving you guys the trinkets in the scroll case and things that you needed, because he's like, oh shit, I got shit to deal with. And you guys made it back safely. The Dow was cool with you guys and smashed a couple troglodytes as you went to the portal. You teleported back to the main room. And when you got back to the main, the room of the four elements, you realized that Modious is sitting there just chillaxing. And there's... We can just pause for you to do that. No? Okay. Okay.
She prefers stealth mode.
As all of a sudden the Worgen found a bone to chew on.
I don't know where he got it.
She's
but...
candy.
It's a caramel flavored bone.
The butterscotch one.
Oh, butterscotch flavored bone, yeah.
And you guys get back, and Modious is sitting there beaming in the fire area, chilling with some of those little fire methods that in that cauldron. And he's just chilling, basking in the warmth, smiling at you guys with this little scorpion tail dangling between his legs while he's sitting on the table. And you notice that the halfling is deader than dead, because he's been peppered with scorpion stings. He's all bloated up, big tongue sticking out in some grotesque manner. And obviously his pockets have all been gone through.
Yeah, his buttons.
His little vest pockets been pulled inside out. He's been rolled. His buttons were cut off and taken because they may or may not have been gold.
So what happened here, Modious?
Modious had to teach lesson to a teacher. He was attempting to flee. As you see him bound still the way exactly you left him, tied up in the corner. But his mouth is free. So maybe he was trying something with his mouth being free. You know how those tricky casters are when they got their mouth free. You were all dirty girls.
Yes.
Well, yes.
That's what would have prevented that?
No.
Okay, remember
again what your alignment is.
We're over this
There's
now.
going to be a magic mirror
Changed.
where you just...
You are no longer the bunny I married.
There's going to be a magic mirror where you walk by and the good you is left behind and the bad one keeps walking by.
We lost her in the hall. That's
All
why.
of a sudden the bunny will have a mustache and goatee from the evil mirror
I'm a
dimension.
good bunny.
Mirror, mirror.
I'm not a bad bunny. I'm just furry that way.
I'm just...
Good person. It's so hard to be good.
Why didn't you pick a different god?
I don't know, because I was like, I could be good. No problem.
Okay, no.
It's like you never
Okay.
met yourself. Like, how do you not know?
Okay, I know in the book it
Well,
says that...
I took the personality test.
I know in the book it says Yandala is a good god. And yeah, she's good. But she's also a nature goddess. Nature is neither good or bad.
Her purview is not part of that part of nature.
Except when it says lawful.
She's
the god
the
of
sun rises
procreation.
in the morning, sets in the evening, and the crops grow. Not the tornado that comes through and destroys the crops.
She's the
That's a
procreation
different god.
goddess also, which is
Yeah,
That's
really
the
all I
chaotic
care
nuclear
about.
goddess. Procreation.
Sex goddess.
Like, don't worry,
Travel
honey.
rabbits.
I'm small. All I need is from the knee down.
Oh my. Oh.
That's the half fiber.
I'm glad you slug your 2 claws, husband.
Oh my!
Okay, so obviously Modious is happy with himself. He's kind of gloaty there in the corner. The paladin, for some reason, is enraged that obviously this evil demon must have killed the halfling. Who's innocent? Wait a minute, didn't you say cut the halfling's tongue out earlier? Maybe he's not that innocent.
This is gonna get big and mean and nasty.
Kaelyndris has no problem with this. She was going to shank him before she left us. No one's putting me back in the prison.
Yes, save me the problems.
It's like,
You know, he has been nothing but helpful.
He killed me.
He didn't kill you. He
Yeah,
brought you
yeah.
to 0 and you asked for
Devils.
him to teach you what he can do.
Modious.
now remember,
Modious, how did he try to escape? Why is his mouth no longer bound?
Modious was sleeping and he came back and found him with no gag. I had to stop him to protect Modious.
That's probably the only honest thing you've said so far.
So is someone going to be brave enough to go up to the mosaic for air and check it out? Since as the room is designed, that would be the next.
mean,
Somebody with Arcana, maybe.
Maybe somebody who knows how to do this should take a look.
Perhaps we should also consider having a wee rest.
Ah.
I do my arcana, smarcana, magic.
is anybody still,
Everything that I do comes back after a long.
you're good?
Oh,
Is everybody,
So a long rest would get everyone healed up.
Yes.
Let's just long rest this bitch.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys
I
camp
got all
out.
my spells back.
So in particular, you do have a rotting, venom poisoned corpse in the corner.
Well, we could,
Can
Prestidigitated.
Can you make that not be rotting anymore?
No, I can't make it not be
Oh,
rotting.
can we-
Well, you suggest
but-
you throw it in the cauldron.
I was gonna say the lava pot.
Yeah.
See, I was
Yeah.
we're on the same page, buddy.
She's thinking of
I
Modious
got
there.
you.
could you do some
But he's
rites
Jesus.
of death over his body? I mean,
Sure.
fiery, death is a noble and an honorable way to dispose of a fallen foe, but it would be.
So I do
So
Nike's last rites
I can
over
take care
him.
of the
Okay.
odor a little bit, but
I-
that's about it.
Do the holy oil on his head. I rest her,
Symbol looks like a check mark.
it's like a check mark, it's pretty cool. Pretty neat when you look at it cross-eyed. And I take his bound hands and rest them on the shield because it has her holy symbol on it,
Okay.
and do all of the appropriate things that I would for a member of my village. And I ask Modious, dude, what's his name?
His name is Myfanawy.
All right, so and I add Myfanawy into the list of my tribe so that Nike will smile on him in the afterlife.
And then who throws him past the magic circle into the flaming fire?
I'm assuming the one who can lift him from easy.
The Worgen lifts up the bound body and chucks it without actually going into the magical
And
circle,
I'll
so
sing a
the
dirge.
little methods won't come attacking you, but also you throw him in there and the little things are pouncing on him and burning him, and shredding him in the cauldron. Modious is just sitting there literally right over it while the
Watching.
splashes up on him and he just brushes it off and he's like,
He's a fire guy.
yeah.
That would be like us sitting there watching Earth things happen.
Yeah.
I'll be playing Amazing Grace in the background.
So while we're getting ready for the day, are we discussing spells as casters?
Oh yeah. If you're taking a long rest, you can actually chit chat at the. You don't need a fire because you just need to get closer to the fire circle, and there's plenty of warmth there.
Right.
And Modious is like getting into a fight with one of the meths, and of course it explodes, and Modious doesn't care.
Who'd like to take first?
Fire immunity and fire creatures.
I'll
this
take
is
first
good and
watch.
well.
Not with me.
We'll take first watch.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Hey, because
I'll
you
just-
know, sensational. That's my flaw.
Because hey, remember last time that portal activated while you guys were chilling? That was very abrupt.
Fortunately, Juan and I don't have to sleep, but we will meditate and
For your elven heritage,
You just turn around, I guess.
they kind of do this little meditation thing.
Where?
I'm going to curl up in my cloak, try and actually take a nap.
Okay. So thankfully you do get enough time to take a long rest. It sounds like the activities, apparently this area should have been occupied quite a while with the folks that were looking around. But it'd be interesting when the search party that was looking for you doesn't come back. Yes. At least there's no body left behind.
No, they could be anywhere.
Exactly.
Okay, so when you guys wake up, refreshed,
Where's Modious?
in the east there's a glow, and it's the fire cauldron.
Alright. So it's time for
Someone
air.
gonna go read the mosaic directions for air.
I'll assist. You have the best, don't you?
I have a 3 plus 3 to
Plus
Arcana.
2.
I only have +1, so.
I got a 0.
So you're assisting there, huh?
It's a 10.
A 10. Oh, 10 is good. Less than 10 is bad.
So am I
Okay,
at
you
advantage?
get she'll help you out and give you advantage, just barely. But there'll be some advantage
I
there.
have to warm them up on my cleavage.
It's okay. We're not live streaming this time.
I know, but it's good.
That was fun,
audio.
though.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
That was.
Oh, right. So I'm really glad you
I
assisted. I got a 12.
Of the coin.
12.
And it's called advantage. The coin.
Oh, inspiration.
Inspiration.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know what that's called, but I have it.
Okay, shit. Okay, so sorry, what did you
Oh,
get?
that's right. I
That's
still had
12.
one too. Because of I went all schizophrenic.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay. As you're reading the mosaic and the directions that are there, all of a sudden you notice that you're reading the mosaic and there's a small clicking sound in the mosaic. As a small panel of mosaic tiles open up, and there's a journal, it looks like, inside there.
Ooh. Oh, a journal, you say?
A journal.
Do I notice?
Keeping a 20 in there warm?
I put 2 20s in there. I could put 5 motherfucking 20s in my cleavage and
I
have
put
room.
all of your dice in your cleavage.
You could put in a whole lot more than
As I say, if I can put my dice, yeah,
Yes, it's
including the Mondo huge.
I am a lucky GM.
true. Right, so I'm just warming them up because they're cold and lonely and fickle. Alright, so I'm going to
You're gonna reach in there and take that little
I'm
book
going to
out?
look at the book very close.
Okay.
Very carefully.
For
Modious, right?
an Arcana of 15.
That's pretty good. You open the book and you can tell it's some kind of instructional journal. It's got pictures. You notice the first thing it shows is a schematic of what you can only see. It looks like someone took a robe and it's got weird stretchy parts and enchanted leather on it. It's got a little diagram showing how to make the suit. But basically it's a wind suit.
A windsuit. For fly.
It's pretty much, it looks like a magical D&D version of the current squirrel suits that exist.
Don't we have somebody's robe?
Apparently, it looks like we need one apiece.
And basically it's instruction manual on how to put on said suit and not die.
Oh, that's good.
That basically it gives you the equivalent of feather fall to fall short distances.
That's handy.
And many, many little warnings. You can see like in the little cliff notes of different people with warnings of make sure you do this, make sure you do this. By the way, forget to tell you this, make sure you do this.
Skinny. I share with the group the information. Now, is there a squirrel suit stashed away in this space?
There is not, because it's only the size of it.
Can we ask Modious if he could bring me fabric in?
Modious, what do you say to Modious? Just if you can bring you fabric.
I'm gonna persuade him to bring us fabric to make some suits.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Modious didn't mind.
And I will give him a gem if he down.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for
Give me
you.
advantage with the gem.
Yeah, well, bribing him will definitely give you advantage.
And that have some persuasion.
Yep.
That would be a 25, Modious.
Okay, Modious will get you fabric. And Modious will gladly put his little arm carefully out for the gem.
I'm gonna tell him to bring us the fabric first.
Modious not trust paladin.
We'll give the gem to your friend, the cleric. and she will hold on to it for you.
Okay. And Modious will agree, and then Modious flutters over to your shoulder. And does Modious know your name, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Master One, Modious has been told such things are in the air tests. You will find one if you go in.
Okay. So the fabric is in there, or the suit?
The
in
suit that lets you fly. But Modious thinks you should not try to fly unless you were born like Modious with wings.
Okay. Thank you for telling me. And I assume you guys heard this?
No, he's not being too sneaky about it. But.
Okay.
So, are we behooved by making our own additional suits?
You have a feeling you don't have the abilities to make additional suits. Because
knowing
it
that
talks
we were
about...
going into the air one, I studied Featherfall.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Because, it says it's got like Drake's skin on the wings and materials that you probably wouldn't be able to find yourself. But with these directions, you could manufacture one of these suits if you had all the parts.
Well, I'll stash the book in my...
And further in the book,
Yes.
it does give you information on various creatures of air, wind, and hippogriffs, griffins, different dragon species. That there will be a test on these creatures when you get inside.
I'm going to
Do we still have time to prepare ourselves?
study this book.
I would also like to look at the book with it.
Okay, there's
What
various...
I don't know.
I'm
There's-
going to, really study. I don't know what I roll for this.
So basically, intel or arcana, or arcana or survival would work. If you want to, you can.
What am I rolling for? I mean, like,
Can I
no.
read it as survival?
Arcana or survival. Yeah, you can do it. as
Woo! Natural 20! Sorry.
We know that
I got all excited. I got so excited.
Let her read her dice.
It likes being in my cleavage.
You wondered nicely. Well, basically, as you're reading through here, you're getting this whole skinny that, basically, from what you're seeing, the sketches here are drawn from things in the next room. Like there's a preserved circle of things. It looks like from this one perspective drawing. You're saying that somewhere in this place is a ring of creatures that were drawn, either statues or somehow magically frozen.
But they come to life. A menagerie, one would say.
Yes. Okay.
A menagerie of death.
And basically, you know that there's almost everything in here is natural creatures. So it's both of you guys realize that these are all mostly just monstrous and natural animal creatures, and a few dragon type of species are in there, but it's the really rare species of dragon. Basically,
I'm
yeah.
interested.
And what was your roll? 14, and you had a 17? With your 17, there's a species of dragon you've never heard of called a wind drake.
A wind
That
drake.
caught your eye, a species that you've never heard
Whoa,
of.
whoa, whoa, go back a page.
I wonder if they speak Draconic. I speak Draconic.
They do speak Draconic.
Oh, good. Cool.
And you see, like, the picture shows a clutch of eggs, and, a little note that says suspended, and shows a magical circle denoted around them
I want
they're
that egg.
suspended. That they're suspended in magical suspension spells.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Baby dragon.
Yeah, so mommy will want to kill you. That's a great idea. You do know that I'm stuck with you, right?
Baby dragon.
I don't want to die, so you can have a baby dragon egg.
It's a baby.
This is what a baby German Shepherd does to your arms. What do you think of baby dragons?
Baby
Well,
dragon.
I just watched Dragon Slayer again. I can tell you that a baby dragon eats your legs off and then eviscerates you.
In a white dress.
Especially if you're wearing white.
Okay, so.
No. Double no. Triple no.
I'm sorry, I
Double
speak. I don't want to. I can't. No, good conscience.
Do you want to kill it?
Sell it. Wear it like a jacket.
It's my new back.
She is not chaotic evil. So that's not going to happen. He is not.
I'm good.
Yeah, but that
Have a
is an
baby.
evil action to hollow out a baby and wear it like a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh my god.
That's evil.
Do that. I want to sell it. I don't want to kill it.
That's evil.
No, you cannot wear the baby
Your
as a jack-o'-lantern.
spouse is not evil, because I wouldn't be in this crowd
I
if he
can't
was.
think of it if I wanted to be.
Gotta think about
there
what
might
you're
need to
saying.
be there might need to be an evil prisoner somewhere in this castle. So March gets killed, and her distraught husband finds a new wife in this castle, not knowing that they're evil.
At this point.
The evil bunny just changed his
changes.
nose.
He's got you streak of all Lord.
I'm only seeing the Monty Python skit with the rabbit cave.
I can be a good bunny. Oh, yes.
The heinous cute and fuzzy bunnies.
So now
Is there
that you
anything that I know
Gracious.
that like any of the hippogriffs or anything like
Can we talk?
to eat or
Potatoes.
something to prepare
Give him potatoes, or did we lose those?
No,
We
hippogriffs are
have like
carnivores.
a million potatoes.
to not kind of like
Hippogriffs are carnivores.
like some kind of to
Not
neutralize.
kill
We
it,
should
but-
toss the bunny.
If it was hippogriffs, you know that they do like
I could
they can
reroll.
also eat grasses and haze.
See?
Okay.
So they're an omnivore. Because
If they're something like a praeton, which is basically it's like a demonic deer with teeth and eats meat,
Can we write
Oh, I
it?
know.
it requires it to eat a heart for it to get pregnant. Fair.
What
I
is that
don't
one?
have that.
Yo, you have a heart.
You have one.
Whose heart?
You
Oh,
have
Not
you
mine.
carry one with you. You just need to be hollowed out into a backpack.
See, we shouldn't have burned that guy. We could have taken all kinds of
You
stuff
got-
out of him.
You got one right there. You
Very
got a heart right next to you.
dark
Little
heart.
bunny heart.
Here you go.
It's mental, but vicious.
Mighty.
Do they like any of the mushrooms that I have?
Oh yeah, we
Food
got
wise?
There are some creatures that would eat the mushrooms from your
Can
mushroom
we
stash.
cook them so they would be
I was gonna say, I'm sure we don't have enough
Much
stuff to
mushrooms, dude.
bread with.
We have
Oh, I thought you
we have
meant
the
the
fire
animals.
ones.
Cookie
No, I have like 90 pounds of the fucking mushrooms you just eat. What are they?
The Trillmac ones are like the red ones. Oh,
Yeah, in the biomass ormu.
Bioluminescence.
It says biomass
Oh.
ormu.
Okay, so you
You don't even know what you wrote.
You're like, I got some stuff.
I'm like, do you need the book to know what's growing in your backpack
I'm
now?
going through some
Now the
things.
fungus is growing into your ration
I've got
pads.
the Trillimac and the green cat.
Okay, so you guys are prepared. You've all discussed before bedtime. Now remember, everybody, memorize spells that might not keep us from dying or falling or
Like feather
suffocating or blowing out our eardrums or something air-related.
I
Because
have Shield of Faith, Sanctuary, Speed of Animals.
Which one's doing over aggressive, like
Shield
will
Faith.
attack?
there are
Your
a very
plus two
large
AC.
number of them that are aggressive.
That could help, but
I have
Cloud of
madness.
Or, you know
And
what? I'm going to do Bless.
Just
yeah, you know you have Featherfall too.
there's
on.
one last thing that you see there in the spell, and because you have a natural 29, I just have to show you this.
You can
Share it with
Featherfall
I'd also
as
like
well,
to
I'm
take a
pretty
sketch
sure.
of the dragon.
At what level
I
can
don't
I
have
learn
the
Featherfall?
No,
It's
no.
certainly not level 2.
Because
Yeah. I don't have it.
She should have it.
someone had jotted down on the inside cover of the book a picture
Is that how to get a dragon?
that basically it looks like a bunch of floating islands.
I maybe shouldn't go.
You could throw me to islands.
That look to be hundreds of feet apart.
Oh.
It might be a bad
Did you say
Wait a minute,
that
okay,
nobody's
see.
ever seen that dragon before?
idea. No, it's a super rare species.
Oh,
I
you
know
know
what it
Warlock,
is?
right?
Have I-
And that'll
Let's
wizard.
see what I've probably
With
heard
your
of it.
role, you may have
You may
heard
not
rumors
have
of such a thing, but you don't know exactly what it is, which is why you're probably wanting one of these because it's like bring this back to the Monster Hunter Guild.
What do I think the
No,
name
you
is?
don't get it. You're a Warlock.
Well, basically wind dragons. what they're-
Wizards
Okay.
get it.
And
Not
this is a
Warlock.
super
continue to
rare
focus on
species.
doing
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, your character would be completely within her Monster Hunter bounds of I want to document this, you know, cryptozoology thing of this is a dragon
you
that
can learn
most
spider
people
climb.
never have heard
I
of.
want to bring it back.
I give that to Leland too.
Or make an omelet of it.
Yeah, maybe because like knowing
not.
that we'll be going into that might keep you alive.
Maybe omelet. No, not omelet. All things.
See?
She wants it roasted.
You can say omelet. I'm not allowed to crack an egg.
It's a level 2. You get one.
Of a sentient creature.
At least one.
I
Chickens?
get 3
There's
levels.
They know what's up.
So I'll swap out charm person.
Yeah.
Group's definitely having a fireside chat at night.
Is there
For spider.
Because that might
spells
help.
I know versus what I
I'm not
can
sure what
cast?
Misty Step is.
Hmm?
Neither am I.
Misty Step might.
It's a level 2, you said.
Yeah.
Misty Step. That's what the bad guy used at the air temple on you guys. Do you do?
I thought that was Expeditious Retreat.
Nope, he used Misty Step. He dissolved into a mist and reappeared.
Oh, so that won't keep her from.
It would be so
That
cute
that
to make
doesn't
you
provoke
a
an attack of
necklace with the
opportunity.
thing that I got off the dog mold. I
And I want
made
one
it as
too.
big as me.
But spider climb if there's something.
No,
you
waving
can-
down.
I'm like, I was trying to get,
Into a wall.
but I made you a
Worse
necklace
than
with the dog mold too. Can you make me a dagger?
Oh yeah, I wrote that. That's probably better.
Whittle it down. Find a blacksmithy
It's
shop.
It's a necklace and a dagger.
The necklace. It's my
What
new
is
holy
Eagle
symbol.
Splendor, guys? Do you know?
What is it?
Eagle's Splendor.
That
That's
sounds
good.
like something you do in bed.
There's also bowl string, baby.
Woo woo.
So bless.
Well, I can look it up. I was just trying to
Already
see if
confirmed.
anybody
I was
knew
gonna
it.
look it up first. I don't know.
It's a one in corner.
First level. I'll get. I can.
Oh, those are sideways like that.
Yes.
That was Eagle Splendor.
Yeah.
I don't see any spells.
They're. Choose one of the following effects. The target gains the effect until the spell ends.
Flying.
It's a magical enchantment.
Oh. It's not in this one either.
Yeah.
What's
this
the
isn't from
card? It says it's a level 2 spell. It's from the Cleric School.
Yeah, because it's not under Cleric's
Enhanceability.
handbook.
It's enhance.
Oh, enhanceability
Okay. These basically, it's giving you
Oh.
abilities that enhance. So it enhances for a barbarian, bear's endurance, bull strength.
Oh, Eagle
fast
Splendor, the target
Eagle
has advantage
Splendor.
on charisma checks.
Yeah, these are abilities of another creature.
Yeah. Okay, so the
So
spell is
it's-
enhanceability, but that is.
Yeah. So it
What
gives,
are the other choices?
You have Bear's Endurance,
It's
which
on
gives
page-
advantage on Constitution checks. Bull's Strength, which has advantage on Strength checks. Or carrying double capacity. Cat's Grace, which is Dexterity. Eagle's Splendor is Charisma. Cunning is Intelligence. Owl's Wisdom is Wisdom. And at higher levels, when casting a spell at a 3rd level or higher, you can target one additional creature
Hey.
for each slot above 2nd.
You can do the
Because Eagle Splendor sounded exciting, like it was a flying thing, and no, it's crap.
but you can do.
Makes you
you
charm.
can-
But Cat's Grace, target has advantage on dexterity checks, also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if
Is there an
incapacitated.
it one?
If it isn't incapacitated.
But
If
it
you're
also
incapacitated,
does,
then you do take damage.
but it also gives you advantage on dexterity.
What about it, like for Arcana checks?
For intelligence, you would go with Fox's Cunning.
Because it's one of-
Advantage on it?
It's a
Advantage on
level.
intelligence.
It's a
There you
level
go.
2 spell that I
Jeez.
have that I can bestow on anybody, but I can only do one person.
Let's keep it for our int checks, our Arcana checks.
Well, I mean,
The duration is for up to 1 hour, and if I take this, it fills one of my 2 slots.
Yeah.
So
But you can cast.
Healing.
I can.
I cannot heal. I have 15 hit points. I can heal, and I can put in heal spells if you want to take that. I can swap them.
Well, I'm just trying to think of what's the best thing to prepare for this because I already have.
I think advantage on our Arcana checks would be amazing.
I don't know. See, which one would you have to give up? Which spell?
well, it would be a
I'm-
second level
I'm
slot.
choosing. So this is me choosing right now. So I also have aid, which your spell
Gives
bolsters your allies. It doesn't just say one person. It
Yeah.
says your
Yeah,
allies.
Yeah, that's your AoE.
With toughness and resolve, choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points include by 5 for the duration, and it's 8 hours long.
See, I say go with that because we've come very close to dying in the past.
Well, I can swap in Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I'm keeping Cure Wounds as well.
Right. Well, I have the Prayer of Healing, which is the 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
My vote is
Up to 6 creatures that you can see. So that's all y'all.
Yes.
But it would also be really nice to have advantage on Arcana. Because that's like every little titillation we go through.
Okay, so
Sweetie, would you give me 4 reds and 3 blues?
So you have to choose between Prayer of Healing, Aid,
Because I get
and Enhance Ability. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's
I
what I'm
get
looking
4 first level
I
spells
mean,
and 2
I
second
kind of
levels.
feel like we need Aid and
So-
Prayer of Healing, but I'm in the minority.
I can bring in
4
Cure
and 2?
Wounds though to heal us. Because that would be 1d8 plus 6.
Yeah, 4 and 2.
Because my charisma modifier is the same.
So would you say I give Enhance Ability? Because it's only one person.
Give it to Jocelyn.
So give it to Jocelyn because she's our best.
And the
Yeah, we love Jocelyn.
Arcana.
And Arcana is based on
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
so whatever the
The
intelligence.
fox one.
Yes. Fox is cunning.
Fox is cunning.
How many spells can
Foxy
I
Conway.
prepare?
Well, how many do you know?
It says I can only cast 3, but it doesn't say like how many I know. It's not on the chart.
Well,
And
as
it
a
says you
divine
have-
caster,
it
it's
says that you'll
basically
have
when you
advantage.
sit down, your god
So
gives
every
you whatever
single time
spells
you
you
roll
want.
it for up
for the
to
day.
an hour, you'll roll
Oh,
2
so I
dice.
can
So-
pack all of them?
Let me check. For
I
paladin,
was trying to understand.
because
what-
remember,
like,
you always
what
get
does
those
it
2 from
actually
your
do.
oath
Because if it's like
that
if
you
you
always
go
get
from
access to.
10
Which I
to
don't
11,
have cards for.
right? But advantage is a
Because usually those are
And it's always
outside
for
your
every single
druid,
time.
I mean outside your paladin pact.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll be on
So-
Arcana ruler.
So then, you guys, should I go with aid, which increases your hit points, and
Do the AoE one. The AoE heal.
the prayer of healing?
Yeah.
Okay. So those are my 2.
So, yeah. So instead of sleep, I'm using Featherfall.
Good idea.
But I can keep my other 3. I can keep Healing Word, Bane, and Cure Wounds.
Instead of Crown of Madness, I took Spider Guan.
That's what Lena used to get outside.
Does whatever Spider-Man does.
Karen's mom says she brought me some stuff from Switzerland, which is maybe that lavender I've been waiting for a year.
I hope
That's what she said. Oh, she says Carrie's off tomorrow, and so am I.
There's your book. Thank you.
So it's you know your charisma modifier
You
plus
know.
half of your paladin level in spells every month. You can only cast these spells per day.
So.
I could take
for
enhance
round-
ability
So I know
too.
5 spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
And
5
that
spells
doesn't
that your
count-
god plugs into your head because
And
you're
that's-
plug and play.
Not my divine smite, my paladin rounds.
Yeah. That's not counting those. So you have those options, but you can only use them so many times. And you're the devotion one, right?
Yeah.
The oath of devotion. So you got protection from good and evil and sanctuary.
Okay, so cantrips I can do all day long.
Yep.
I can do a cantrip 37 times and it's perfectly fine.
Yep.
For my spells, I know 4 spells from level 1.
Mm-hmm.
I can do them each one time.
Or
I can
any
do any
combination.
combination, but
Mhm.
only up to 4 times
Yeah.
a spell. And my 2 spells from level 2, I can only do 2 spells, period.
Yeah.
I don't have a card for divine smite, and that makes me.
Because it
I
says
think there's
nothing
some
about how
online
to
ones where
use
you can
cantrips.
Yeah, cantrips.
It says you know 3 cantrips of your choice. You can learn additional cantrips as shown in the cantrips known.
So it was missing a language.
And then it says
So
preparing and
so
casting spells. It says
What it means
nothing
is
about how that
on
works.
the chart.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, it means that as you progress, you get more. You figure out more cantrips.
Right.
Because as a divine caster, your god in the morning
I really want to
gives
use
you
Gives me more stuff.
what fate needs and what you want.
I'm not sure it's.
But it doesn't,
I've got
like,
the
it's weird. It
glass
doesn't say that you can use those
Kaelyndris
cantrips
trinket
over and
is a
over
box
and
of
over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Why can't you use your spells over and over and over again? Like
Well,
it.
cantrips are really not powerful.
Fast things.
They're just like sacred flame. Sacred flame. Bring down some god that
Except
power.
spare the dying.
Well, you're just special.
Cure wounds. Oh, that's a
Mhm.
level 1.
Okay, so you guys have prepared your spells.
We have prepared.
Who's gonna be the one to put the little amulet in the floors magic thing? Drop it.
I suppose I should do it.
Okay, at this point you don't need to do a skill roll. You got it down pat.
You're good at that.
You know the thing now. It's become, you know, a rote.
Excellent. I will do the thing and the thing. Make the thing.
Okay. So all of you, do me a favor
Extra smarty pants.
and pick a spot in the magic circle where you were standing.
Thank you. Which one is me again? The white one here?
I did it without even trying.
That was pretty good.
This is you. Where do you want to be standing? You want to be by me?
Yes.
That's Duskwyld.
Yes, that's well.
Mhm.
Are you with your husband? Who can't seem to get himself up on his
I know. It's
He
just.
better get himself up. Oh, that's desire for carnal pleasure.
As inappropriate joke gives the paladin inspiration off the get-go. And just as the paladin makes that funny haha sex joke, because hey, he's a
I'm a
paladin of the
rabbit.
fertility goddess and a rabbit. You guys instantly hit the magic circle, the magic surrounds you, the ring cascades, and you feel this weird discombobulated sensation. All of a sudden you went from an enclosed indoor area to all of a sudden the sensation of wide open space, but then something's wrong. All of a sudden,
we're falling.
something's wrong. Because immediately as you look up, there's like yarn, like wet yarn hanging right over your head.
Spiderwebs.
By the way, you guys, everyone but the bard, it just so happened to be, actually no, that's pretty good.
What?
Everybody over these 4 squares, which is just the Worgen and March, give me a dex save.
Inspiration gone.
Uh-oh.
Woo! 18!
18!
See you later.
Oh.
You're the only one that kept him under control.
Oh, no.
Okay,
I
so
went over the line.
you take,
Well,
immediately you all realize when you look around, you see the Worgen in March. All of a sudden, a tentacle
Oh,
that looks like wet yarn, thick and sticky, hits the Worgen in the side, who takes 10 points of electrical damage.
jeez.
Did that for
As all of a sudden, and then
Damn.
poor March takes 5. As March is running around her husband's shoulders and kind of just grazes by one on her cheek.
What happens when you don't ask for directions?
And you all guys realize that in this square, we won't move them, but right above your head, like 15 feet above your head, is this giant thing with strings dangling down.
It sounds like a weird type of jellyfish.
Almost like a jellyfish. If you weren't right under it, you might see more.
Do I know what it is?
Would you like to stay underneath figuring
No.
it out, or
Once you get out of the
so?
way.
Here's where you teleported on this floating island, all open skies and winds, and there's a weird mist that kind of obscures more than you think, maybe 500-600 feet that you're looking off in the distance. Winds are slapping around a distance, and over there is, see where the spikes are on the map? There's actually a clutch of a bunch of eggs, large eggs about the size of your forearm.
Babies.
No Leroy Jenkins. Into
Oh,
the
thank
eggs.
you.
You do notice that there's magic sigils around them that are no longer glowing,
Oh, dear.
and 2 of them have cracked open, it looks like, from the inside.
Oh, dear.
Well, when I'm out of the tentacles.
On the
Let's
edge
identify.
there, you see what looks to be an adult dragon's skeleton.
Oh, God.
Seems to be like impacted into the stone.
Oh, poor mama.
And
She's all alone.
right here in the circle, there's a dead body
Of course there is.
wearing a suit like you were showed,
Oh, good.
but it's got numerous small lacerations in it, and it looks like electrical burns all over it, as well as it looks like some bite marks on its shoulder, arm, leg. The person's been exactly. Exactly.
We're going to die.
And more importantly, the imminent threat is this giant jellyfish that's floating over your heads.
Okay, great.
Okay, now theoretically, there's nowhere for us to go.
You can get out of the circle.
Can we?
You could
We're just on a floating island though.
You're on a floating island, yeah.
So this whole big thing is one.
You do see that, see that little, there's a stand there, the next one, that's actually got one of those suits. Looks like it's a mannequin sitting there waiting for someone to put it on. And next to it is a little stone pedestal thing. Looks like it's meant for the book to be
So
laid.
this is the whole thing. This,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
This is the floating thing. So
That is
there's
the floating
space
thing.
to move around.
Yeah, so this is a floating island. It's got plenty of room.
Yeah, see, I thought so too. So.
Well, it's no. You teleported in just now.
Oh, okay.
Now you need to roll initiative.
I want to go check the little baby.
Let me check on this.
You guys don't want to stay in the giant floating jellyfish's face?
What are we doing? Are we jumping? Are we
I'm
hoping for the
hoping
best? Like, what
I
kind
hope
of
we're not
We're on
jumping.
this island.
This is all islands.
Oh! Then I'm gonna go that
See,
way.
I thought it was.
Does it look like we could repair this?
What were
suit?
we rolling?
Oh, the suit on the ground? Yeah, you could easily repair it to make it usable.
So then we have 2 suits, which is good. Because somebody could ride the Worgen.
I do every night.
Duskwyld, what did you get?
I got a 12.
Songsmith,
14.
March,
8.
and Gabriel. Gabriel. V.
No.
G-A-V.
R-I-L.
Gadrial.
And what's the?
I was put an E and a
I always
B.
forget.
What was your initiative?
Yes.
Oh, 9 or 8. Sorry,
8. Which one of you two has the best dex bonus?
-1.
I've got 1
Ooh.
plus 1.
Because I know
That would be
best.
Gadrial.
Because you know, what's dumb things. But hey, am I charismatic?
Oh, the curse of the dump stat.
Sorry,
Can I talk to the baby dragons in the egg if I speak to animals?
You can try, yeah. If there's a egg that can communicate to you through a shell.
Help me, your mommy!
And then all of a sudden it replies, answer hazy, try again later. Magic dragon egg ball. Z, the throwing of the thing in there. Okay, so Songsmith, these tentacles are just waving, and you can see there's a giant jellyfish monster up there.
Yeah, I got no.
Would you like to move away from it?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Very much so.
Sandra, thank you for the farms.
For the back scratchers to be used as general sticks in a battle mat.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting away from that.
Okay.
And you know what? I am giving
As the
you
first one to get out of there,
inspiration.
this is what you see. This very large jellyfish thing with horns.
God.
Cool.
A skyfish.
You make helmets
You don't
out of that. Have like big old jelly horn.
You do realize its head is the size of this.
Oh,
It's that big.
Worgen horns. Big drinking horn.
And they're kind of jelly covered. Okay, you see that your group decided to come in there at the exact moment and surf the jelly.
Yep.
So,
And I'm casting. Well, at this point, I'm going to give her bardic inspiration. And are we going to attack this thing?
I don't know
You're
you-
shitting the wood.
I don't know how you
back
do
her hair.
All right, then.
would melee attacks hit this?
Yeah, you can attack its tentacles.
Okay, well then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Of course.
Oh, I have javelins.
And
Meanwhile, your monster are just going, what is this? It wasn't in the book.
Do you see?
I don't remember
I'm
this.
just gonna get oh look, giant calamari.
You know, there actually is a jellyfish dish.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she's calling it calamari.
Okay.
Who would eat jellyfish? That's just
So you have to make a charisma saving
A
throw.
charisma save? Oh!
Gotta beat a 15, baby.
I rolled a 5.
You take 4 points.
It's plus
or-
1.
I know, but I was looking at your number. I'm like,
I know.
Okay, you take 2 points of psychic damage, and you are at disadvantage.
Disadvantage until my next turn.
Yeah, baby.
I don't like this. This is bad.
I do. I like vicious
And you just hear it go.
It's like, not calamari! Don't say that.
Duskwyld. I'm assuming you also will flee from the tentacle doom that is hovering over your head?
Yes, I move away from the tentacly doom.
Does anyone have range to
I do. It's not ready. I'm gonna have to take a whole turn to prepare for
You
it.
have cantrips that are.
I have so
Not for that.
I
None of my cantrips are worthwhile, honey. Like, I have the crappiest cantrips in the history of cantrips.
I would know.
It's so sad and depressing.
I don't get any.
It's okay. Would you like to be able to do nothing? That would be fun, right?
That's why
I can
She's
heal
like,
you.
I want the option of more cantrips. Because
I
even
can
if they're
heal
psychic
you.
cantrips, they're cantrips.
that happened last time. Is couldn't do anything without my holy soul.
I am going to.
That was mean.
I have a story for you later about when I acted against my alignment, what my GM did to me. It was a month-long punishment that I had to remember. I had to remember to do what I was supposed to do. My GM never reminded me, and he said if I ever didn't do it, I was permanently lost to my god.
Oh.
Yeah, and I couldn't go to another. And I was like, yeah. So I've wasted how many levels of not being a good person? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really trying
Yeah.
to just forget.
Just forget to be a paladin.
No, I act disgracefully against my alignment.
With the exception of sex, what would Lancelot do?
I could chill touch it and prevent it from healing at all. Or I could have the chance of slightly more damage and Eldritch Blast it.
Eldritch Blast.
You do a good Eldritch Blast.
I'll just Eldritch Blast.
Okay, are you going to move away from it first?
Yeah, I move and then I attack.
Okay, how far would you like to move? Would someone assist you in moving?
I can move 5.
Timber.
Yes. Well, that's
And what
fine.
type of damage does your Eldritch Blast?
It does energy streaking.
Force damage. Perfect, that's good to know.
I rolled an 18 on the dice.
That will hit.
She said.
And I mean
She's warmer than stuff.
for 3 points of damage. So big. Then we go. Into the cleavage.
To stay warm.
They like it better in there.
Guan, it's your turn. The Bard has ran back and fired off. The Warlock has ran back and fired off. Looks like you were running back and looking all impressive.
Sure. Alright, we're gonna go with this one.
Okay.
Secret Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Flame-like radiance descends upon a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
My spell save is 13.
Okay, I just rolled.
Yeah, you rolled naturally. Yeah.
Okay, so she Sacred Flames, the light descends down upon the jellyfish and it just goes.
Why are you so mean?
It's the jellyfish first.
Is what?
15.
You do not send any hellish sensation off of it, but obviously the
It's got the horns.
It
it's got
attacked
the
us
horns.
first, so it's not that nice.
I'm in
So
the cold zone.
Gabriel said it right. It's the first and maybe the last time, I can't promise. But what would you like to do?
Have I ever seen or heard of this outside of this room before? Ever? In book?
You can give me a survival or an arcana roll to find out.
No, I have not.
Are we thinking it's nice guys or something?
5.
She rolled a 5. She's like, kill it in the face. I don't
Because I'm
know.
like,
It's a monster.
oh.
I'm assuming you would
Because
like
it's
to try
making
to
really
move.
sad sounds when we heard it, but
Is it an attack of opportunity for me to?
You think it might be? It might be. You definitely want to stand here because you'll be making another save if you stand here against tentacles.
No, I'm gonna.
The winds are wafting the tentacles and they're barely getting close to you.
Okay. I'm gonna step out my 10 feet and swing at the tentacle. But
Okay.
she's
You have your reach weapon, so you can go for
Right.
the main body. From the Monster Hunter Guild, I stab at thee.
If she was on my shoulder, does she walk with me or?
Yeah, you're carrying her.
Okay.
It's gonna be difficult for her to attack off your shoulder, but
Can I jump off and like force smash it?
Will a 16 hit?
that'll hit. Okay, as you lance your spear up into its jelly head and it goes.
Oh, jelly heads. Wait, I mean we don't like it, so.
Especially since it doesn't actually speak a language per se other than jelly head. That's its official language now is jelly head. March.
I'm going to versatile my weapon so I two-hit it.
Okay.
And can I jump off with my athletic bunny legs and hit it in the head?
You can try. So
can I roll
you're
for
dropping your
athletics?
shield.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoulder.
Okay.
Shoulder.
Be like an athletics check to see for the jump and then my attack.
Yeah.
So I can hit it in the face.
Or go diving right into the
Hit it in
tentacles.
the
Never to be
face.
seen again.
That is 14 for 14 for the athletic.
Okay, that'll make the jump.
Woo!
No, she did okay. The lid is closed.
And 10 for the attack.
You jump up and you swing as one of its horns moves just out of the way just in time to miss being hit by you.
I tried. I'm in the jump though. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Athletics.
So,
Oh, she's right here, though, right?
yeah, he's right there.
I assume,
And you're now right there.
but I still have movement, right?
Well, the jump was your movement, basically.
Buckle up.
And you guys are being mean to the jelly.
Am I? We are.
You are.
I'm still.
What? What? What's wrong?
I never want to play Cleric again.
Aww.
This is the.
I'll trade you.
I'm like, look at your spell list. You have awesome spells.
No, I-
Thanks, kick-ass.
I have spells to hear.
Uh-huh. So you have blind deafness. You have
Hold
rare
person.
healing. Hold person is good. Silence is good for spellcasters. Spiritual weapon is amazing.
Oh yeah, spiritual weapon.
Zone of truth is good for the conversation stuff.
You've already
Shield
chosen
is
more
good.
spells than I can
I
do.
do all
Healing
my,
word.
I focus on the
That's all the spells I can do at that level. Actually, I have 4 first levels.
Command's good too for a pinch. Good job. But thaumaturgy, spread the dying, and sacred flame are like the only good cantrips there.
Which is the work review on her.
Light is good, but
Light is good, but
Probably
thaumaturgy can do
easier
something
to
similar.
yeah.
Thaumaturgy can make an item glow and then you throw the item. And...
Be all exciting and stuff.
Okay,
Hey,
so
thaumaturgy is effective.
yeah. So it's gonna go up to about 20 feet over your head, so that the Worgen with his spear can't hit it. And then it's gonna.
Does that give us an attack opportunity?
Can you reach 20 feet in the air?
For the spell I can.
Well, you can't attack opportunity with the spell. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Oh god.
Going for the only one that didn't do anything to it.
Yeah.
Good choice.
It's just gonna give you a big slimy hug.
Actually, you got
Why is
you
it-
have a really good point.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
about
where am
that.
I going? My character's even
As
over
it
there.
just flows past all of you. Give me some DC saves as the tentacles kind of like waft through the air.
What's that?
Yes. It's a familiar thing. It's similar to when you guys appeared just around it.
Oh, I don't know which one it is.
8, 10 points of lightning.
I honestly didn't look at my dice before I picked it back up.
What, you want to roll again? Is that
It
what
was
you're
a
saying?
6 or a 9, so I don't think I made it either way.
Okay, no, you didn't. So 10 points of damage.
Somebody have
15.
to try and raise a mark.
5 points of damage.
I did.
This is
And what did the Worgen get?
I have to have a DC save.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't roll. Because you said over there.
Yeah, it flew over you. So basically, everything in its path, the tentacles are dangling behind it and just swats.
12?
12? That does not make it. 10 points of electrical damage. It's like...
I have 16.
I don't like this. I'm at like half health bar.
And it's not attacking.
I feel like that's
Other than the...
Fling.
Well, it just did its movement, and it's basically... For it, I'll say out of character, it basically used its attack to keep moving.
Or it keeps moving and that makes it attack.
Yeah.
It's moving away. Do you want to let it go?
Songsmith, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna nail it with
It's right next to you. 20 feet in the air. Go for it.
vicious mockery. Let's see here. Peanut butter jelly die. Peanut butter jelly die. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, so all I can roll against her saves is something that's single digit. I rolled a 4.
Okay. But it did just take 10 points out of you.
It's true.
Okay, so it takes 4 points of psychic damage, and it's at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Right. It's so sad.
He keeps hitting my friends.
You put your chocolate
And I'm
in
gonna
its
leave. I'm gonna, like,
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna,
Go back where you came from, basically.
yeah.
The jelly's following me!
that thing back where it came from.
Duskwyld.
It's so sad. And strangely cute. For a jellyfish.
It's a big giant thing with evil looking horns and nasty electrical
Notice when
damage.
she's not playing
Just-
Sister Solace how she feels about horns?
I mean, but you know, that sounds like my last boyfriend.
all hands.
And horny. Oh, we got a snort. But I don't think she's ready for a titter yet.
I don't know.
All
part
I'm
of
saying
me
is that it hit us first.
wants to just let the poor thing go, but it has been doing a lot of damage. So I'll hit it with my Eldritch Blast. Kill surprise. Oh no, I don't hit it at all. I rolled a 2.
Your Eldritch Blast and your blast goes flying off, separating the mists.
But it wasn't a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a 1 you're hitting your friends.
That's true.
I know you're good standing underneath the thing almost.
I think I'll, back up towards the bookie thing.
The pokey thing.
The plinth for the book.
Nicole, would you be so kind as to move her back? Because she can share spaces with that, because she is a small creature.
I am a small creature.
Guan,
I'm small and dusky.
you are the voice of reason, it seems. Just moving back.
I move back and I watch it. I've got an eagle eye on it.
Oh,
And-
eagle eye. Okay. Give me a quick perception roll on that. An eagle eye. That means you're really actively
It's like I'm
searching
actively
for-
staring at it.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a what?
Perception.
Not survival or anything?
Nope, perception.
Natural
Oh my
20.
god!
Damn!
It's a for real.
You
eagle
notice-
eye.
On the the little squid head here, there actually seems to be a saddle on it that would fit a human-sized person.
A saddle?
A saddle.
See, we should make friends with
I can speak to
this.
animals. I brought that.
As well as with your natural 20, because it's a natural 20, you notice that the corpse in the magic circle is clutching a piece of parchment that looks like he must have had a death grip on it, but the wind is slowly blowing it out of his hand. At any second, it could go fluttering out of his hand.
March. That body, like it's got something in its hands. Grab that paper before we lose it. And then I'm like,
Okay.
it's got a saddle, guys! And I point up at it.
See ya. That'd be nice.
What?
Yeah.
April, it is your turn.
The jellyfish.
No. Go for the note.
Assist me. Oh yeah, get the note.
Picking up a piece of paper.
Yes.
You're getting out from underneath the jellyfish.
Well,
I'm
That is destroying
not
you.
underneath the jellyfish.
Okay.
Just picking up the piece of paper.
Okay, stop making that sad noise.
Stop
okay, so
hitting
you're
it
going
then.
to bring it to the body?
Yeah.
And you're going to
To
grab
be
the
fair,
pamphlet?
All I know is
Okay.
it was attacking my friends.
You grab the parchment and you have the parchment. Would you like to read it?
Yes.
In the most beautiful penmanship you've ever seen. But it looks like the ink has this weird effect, like someone was blowing on it while it's being written on, so the ink kind of has these cool little cool streaks that it's completely legible. That basically, oh, okay, you're reading this out loud.
Yes.
And basically, Master Garrus is reporting to the Master that for some reason the enchantments of the air lesson chamber seem to have gone awry. The stasis field for the dragon eggs has ceased to function, causing them to hatch. And unfortunately, they have been hard to keep behaving, even with the help of his tusk skyfish.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Is his name Tusk?
It's the nanny.
It's his mount to help fly around here, because if you're the guy in charge of the air, why wouldn't you have a flying mount?
Okay.
And more importantly,
That's even better than a dog.
That's way better than.
More importantly, the spine walkers have broke loose of their confinement and are messing about. Please don't send any students in here, but you can see he's killed before he could get to the circle and do his thing.
Oh.
And that's a great place to wrap it up there.
On the battlefield, I'm a warrior, ready to kill or be killed. I've defeated orcs from the north, sent Kandorian demon spawns back to the depths, and drank with Cimmerian heroes. But when I get back from a hard day of disemboweling my enemies, I enjoy nothing more than to open my castle doors and find a dungeon crate as my reward for blood well spilled. Designed for role players and tabletop gamers, Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service with a treasure hoard of loot you can use on or off the battlefield. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So what say you? Are you ready for postal glory? Oh boy. DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And remember, be careful out there. There be dragons about.
So she's
So I won't make
quoting
him
the
any-
very last thing.
Because it ruined it for me. Between a witch and a witch.
Well, think about it. I mean, good lavender versus bad lavender. Come on.
Lavender is hard anyway. It's hard to take.
That's
To
right.
get
We
right.
put out a shout out on the podcast
Yeah.
for the French lavender.
And no French lavender right.
We need to ask for it again.
Yes.
Ask for it in French. I don't. My French is not.
It's
There's
a
really
gorgeous
pictures
book.
of
I
Better
mean,
than mine.
and the
Oh,
fact
that
is,
picture where
almost
you like dry
non-existent.
your hands
I
with all the
will
dirty water.
practice.
Or
I don't like it.
Goes in
I
your
joke
eye.
that
En français.
these books are the same price.
They can just
Look
stand
at the
there.
difference.
We just get.
We're level 3, right?
Yeah, but I'm about to
Well,
go
it gets
before.
abilities.
Yeah,
for-
you can. If you
Somebody
guys
in the room
could
said that if I don't die, I'm going to be level 4 shortly.
if you don't die,
I don't die.
death is always an option.
You get 2 abilities. Oh, so we can turn in, instead of doing an ability scored mod, we can pick a feat, right?
Yep. I would mostly say you might want to go with the ability score mod, but
That
you
would
can
actually
go for a feat.
not be negative on your dex anymore.
Yeah, I mean, the feats are nice. The feats do cool things, but usually the ability modifiers are a little easier and better to use.
So I totally did the ability modifier on my fighter that I played on Saturday, right? And I found it very good. Jazz on his fighter totally did the feet thing. So you saw 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is all tanky McTankerson.
His is hit 9,000 times.
Right, but
go down in 1 hit.
but the well like wins up.
To be fair, it was a dragon.
Right.
And you all were.
It took us all that.
Did you see the live?
Except for me. But all
Except
Check my
for me.
Facebook. We played live.
Because
On
I was
Facebook.
carrying around by
I'll send you the link.
Like the last
Because
one.
they
It took
all
me
ran
half
into an
health,
alleyway and waited for the
Yeah,
dragon to
one
walk into the
remember
alley.
the last
and
time?
only because I rolled.
Yeah.